Hello, everyone, and welcome back where learning English is easy and fun. I'm Emily.
Hello, Emily. Hi, everyone. I am so thrilled to be sitting down with all of you today.
Hey, Paul. Before you became an English teacher, what was the hardest job you ever had to explain to someone?
Oh, that is a great question. Back in college, I worked in a factory that made tiny plastic pieces for car windows.
Wow, how did you even explain that to people?
I couldn't. I would just say I work with plastic, and people would look at me like I was crazy.
It is so frustrating when you know exactly what you do, but you just do not have the English words for it.
Exactly. You spend 40 hours a week doing this job, but you can't talk about it for even 1 minute.
This is such a common struggle for our students. They learn basic words like doctor or teacher, but real jobs are complicated.
Right. What if you don't have a simple title? What if you do 5 different things at work?
That is exactly why we are dedicating today's entire episode to talking about your job.
By the end of this lesson, you will be able to explain what you do, where you work, and what your daily tasks are.
And you will sound so natural doing it. No more sounding like a robot reading a dictionary.
So, Emily, where is the best place to start when someone asks, "What do you do?"
The simplest and most direct way is to just use your job title, if you have a common one.
Okay, so using the phrase, "I am a..."
Yes, I am a nurse. I am a graphic designer. I am a mechanic.
That works perfectly if your job title is easy for everyone to understand.
But what if your job title is super specific or confusing?
That happens all the time. Sometimes companies create these really long, confusing titles.
Exactly. You don't want to say, I am a senior level 2 client happiness coordinator.
Nobody knows what that means. They will just nod and smile awkwardly.
In those situations, it is much better to talk about your industry instead of your exact title.
And how do we do that smoothly?
We use the phrase, I work in, followed by the general field.
Ah, I love that. I work in marketing. I work in finance.
I work in retail. I work in healthcare. It gives people the big picture instantly.
I have a buddy who is a software developer. He works specifically with React Native and TypeScript.
That sounds very technical. Does he say all of that at parties?
Never. If he says TypeScript, people just stare at him. So he just says, I work in tech.
That is brilliant. I work in tech is the perfect umbrella term.
What if someone owns their own business? How do they talk about that?
That is a great question. You can simply say, I run my own business.
I run my own business. That sounds very confident and professional.
You can also be a little more specific. For example, I run a media production company.
Oh, nice. That tells me exactly what you do without getting stuck on a weird job title.
Okay, so we know how to say our title or our industry, but what comes next?
Right, because the other person usually asks, "Oh, cool. What exactly do you do there?"
And this is where people freeze. They try to translate their entire daily routine.
They say, "I arrive at 9. I open the computer. I read the emails."
It sounds a little bit like a children's book. We want to help you sound like an adult professional.
So instead of listing every little action, we use powerful verbs.
My favorite phrase for this is, I am responsible for.
Yes, I am responsible for. It immediately makes you sound capable and important.
I am responsible for customer service. I am responsible for training new employees.
What is another good action verb they can use?
Handle is a fantastic word. Native speakers use it all the time.
I handle. It means you take care of the problem or manage the task.
Exactly. You could say, I handle all the social media accounts.
Or if you work in an office, I handle the payroll for the team.
Paul, what if someone is a manager or a boss?
They can use the word manage or lead, like, I manage a team of 5 people.
I lead the sales department. It is so clean and easy to say.
Sometimes, though, you aren't the boss, but you work with a lot of other people.
How would you describe that naturally?
I really like the phrase, I work closely with.
Oh, that is a beautiful phrase. It shows teamwork.
I work closely with the design team to create new products.
Or, I work closely with patients to help them recover.
Notice how we are not using the word help every single time?
Yes, beginners rely too much on the word help. I help the boss. I help the clients.
Using words like manage, handle, and collaborate upgrades your English instantly.
Let's take a quick pause here. If you are enjoying this lesson and learning some new ways to talk about your work, please take a second to like this video.
It really supports the channel, and make sure you subscribe so you never miss our weekly English conversations.
We also want to hear from you today. Leave a comment below and tell us, what do you do?
Yes, use the phrases we just learned. Say, I am a, or I work in the comments.
We love reading them and seeing all the different professions in our amazing community.
Speaking of community, Emily, the workplace has really changed lately, hasn't it?
It definitely has. We can't talk about jobs without talking about where we actually work.
Right, because not everyone drives to an office building anymore.
How do you explain that you work from your house?
The most common way is to say, I work remotely.
I work remotely. That sounds very professional.
You can also say the classic, I work from home.
I have a neighbor here in Holly Springs, Georgia, who only goes to the office on Tuesdays.
Really? What does she call that?
She says I have a hybrid schedule.
Ah, hybrid. That is a very modern word. It means a mix of home and the office.
But what about people who are on their feet all day, like construction workers or nurses?
For construction, you would say, I work on site.
And for healthcare or retail, you might say, I work on the floor.
What if your schedule changes every week? Like sometimes you work mornings and sometimes nights.
We call those shifts. You can say, I work shifts.
Or, I am on the night shift this week.
These small details really help paint a picture of what your daily life is like.
You know what else is a huge part of daily work life?
Let me guess. Meetings?
Yes, meetings. We spend so much time in them.
How do you talk about meetings without sounding bored?
Well, instead of saying, I sit in a room, you can say, I attend a lot of meetings.
Attend is a great polite verb.
If you are the person talking the most, you can say, I lead the meeting.
What about those meetings where everyone just shares wild ideas?
We call that brainstorming. You can say, we brainstormed some new marketing strategies.
I love brainstorming sessions. They are so much more fun than regular status updates.
A status update is just sitting there while everyone says what they did yesterday.
So true. But you know, a big part of any job is the people you work with.
What is the best word to use for the people at your job?
A lot of learners say my friends from work, which is okay, but coworkers is better.
Coworkers is perfect. Or you can use the word colleagues.
Colleagues sounds just a little bit more formal and professional.
How do you describe a good relationship with your colleagues?
You can say, I get along great with my team.
Get along. That is a wonderful phrasal verb. It means you have a friendly relationship.
If someone wants to practice talking about their team and their daily tasks, I know exactly what they should do.
Oh, me too. They need to try Mr. English AI.
Yes, Mr. English AI is our amazing smart assistant that is available for you 24/7.
You can literally tell the AI, I want to practice explaining my job in English.
And it will ask you questions just like a real person and help correct your sentences.
It is the best way to gain confidence before you have to speak in a real business meeting.
The link to try Mr. English AI is right down in the description box below this video. Go check it out.
All right, Emily, are we ready for some vocabulary review?
We definitely are. It is time for pocket words.
These are the highly useful words you can put right in your pocket and carry into any conversation.
I love this segment. What is our first word today?
Our first word is handle.
Handle.
This is an action word that means to manage a situation or take responsibility for a task.
Yes. For example, when a customer is upset, the manager has to handle the problem.
Our second word is colleague.
Colleague.
A colleague is a person you work with, especially in a professional or office setting.
Like, my colleague Sarah helped me finish the big presentation on time.
Our third word today is remote.
Remote.
When we talk about work, remote means doing your job from home or another location, not the main office.
For instance, I love remote work because I can wear sweatpants during my meetings.
It is the best. Our fourth word is commute.
Commute.
This is the journey you take every day to get from your home to your workplace.
Right. You might complain and say, traffic was awful. My commute took an hour today.
And our final pocket word is shift.
Shift.
This is the specific block of time that you are scheduled to work, often used in hospitals, factories, or stores.
Like, I am exhausted because I just worked a 12-hour shift at the restaurant.
Those are 5 excellent words for the workplace.
Now that we have the words, how do we make them sound natural?
It is time to smooth it out.
This is the part of the show where we take slightly awkward learner sentences and polish them up.
What is our first sentence for today, Emily?
Well, I hear a lot of beginners say, I have a work.
Oh, yes. That is a direct translation from many other languages, but in English, work is usually an uncountable action.
So to smooth it out, we change the word. A native speaker says, I have a job.
I have a job. It is so simple and clean.
Okay, what about this one? A student recently told me, I stay in many meetings.
Stay makes it sound like you are trapped inside the room and can't leave.
Exactly. It sounds a bit unnatural.
To smooth it out, you would say, I am in meetings all day.
I'm in meetings all day, or I attend a lot of meetings. Both sound fantastic.
Here's another one. People trying to describe software work often say, I make the code.
Make is a very generic verb. It sounds a little bit like baking a cake.
Right. To smooth it out, we use the specific verb for that industry. We say, I write code.
I write code. It sounds instantly more professional.
And what if someone is trying to say their job is very difficult? They might say, my work is very hard.
There's nothing wrong with that, but it sounds a little bit basic.
To smooth it out and sound advanced, you can say, my job is pretty demanding.
My job is pretty demanding. The word demanding is perfect for a busy, stressful workplace.
Okay, Emily, we have the phrases, we have the vocabulary. Let's see it in action.
It is time for our practice conversation.
We are going to pretend we just bumped into each other in a neighborhood coffee shop.
I love it. I will start the conversation. Ready?
Ready. Let's go.
Hey, Paul, it is so good to see you. How have you been?
Emily, I've been great, thanks. Just really busy lately.
Oh, really? Are you still at the same company?
Actually, no. I recently changed industries. I work in logistics now.
Oh, wow, logistics. That sounds intense. What exactly do you do there?
I am a supply chain coordinator. Basically, I handle all the shipping schedules for our major clients.
That is a lot of responsibility. Do you have to go into the office every day?
Thankfully, no. I have a hybrid schedule. I work remotely most of the week, which makes my commute so much better.
That sounds like a pretty demanding job, but the flexibility must be really nice.
It really is. I work closely with a great team, so that makes it a lot of fun.
And scene. That was wonderful.
Notice how smoothly that flowed? I didn't list every single thing I did. I just gave the highlights.
You stated your industry, your title, your main responsibility with the word handle, and your work environment.
It gives the listener a perfect picture of my professional life without overwhelming them.
You guys can absolutely do this. The next time someone asks about your job, you are going to sound so confident.
Just pick one or two of the structures we taught today and try them out this week.
We know you are going to do great, and we have even more useful conversation tools coming up next week.
Oh, what are we talking about next time?
Our next episode will be the continuation of this series with the theme, Tell Me About Your Family.
Oh, that is a huge topic.
We are going to talk all about how to describe your family tree, your parents, siblings, uncles, and everything related to that theme.
Listeners definitely will not want to miss that one.
Please remember to leave a comment below about what you do for a living and hit that like button.
Subscribe to the channel, share this with a friend, and keep up the amazing work you are doing.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. Keep practicing, and we will see you next time.
Bye, everyone. Take care.